Hey guys, and once again, welcome back to my channel. So happy to see all of your beautiful faces again. And today I have another back to school collab coming right at you. This is going to be a middle schooler advice video since I have had 3 years of experience in middle school, obviously, because they're 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. So I am in high school and I am about to be a freshman. So I am going to give you guys my top 10 pieces of advice for middle schoolers. And this video is in collaboration with Beauties, my bae33. So you should definitely check out her video and her channel because she seems like such a wonderful and great person. And I'm sure her videos are excellent. So without further ado, let's get right on into my top 10 pieces of advice for middle schoolers. My very first piece of advice is to be yourself. That is the most important thing in making new friends and being successful in your social life. It'll carry on into your adult life. You never want to change yourself just to be like other people or just to get to hang out with other people. First of all, that is torture on yourself because you can't be yourself, obviously. And second of all, that is not good because you will make friends based off of that. There's no need to be someone who you are not just to make friends, girl, okay? Make friends who like you for who you are, not who like you for who you're secretly not. Number 2, do your homework, missus. You don't want to be that kid who gives a horrible impression, who never does their homework and just kind of slacks behind in school. Homework is one of the most important parts of middle school. It's a step up from elementary school, obviously, because in elementary school you don't have too much homework. It's kind of a step up, so you do have a ton more homework. I'm not trying to scare any one of you, but you will have more homework, especially in 7th and 8th grade. So you better do your homework because that's what a teacher kind of thinks of you, and that's the impression you leave on a teacher. A teacher wants you to do your homework and be successful for yourself. Pay attention in class. You have no clue how much you're missing when you aren't paying attention in class. You should never play on your phone when a teacher is speaking and teaching a class. You should never doodle on your paper when a teacher is teaching a class. You should always pay attention and make that your number one priority, paying attention and understanding what the teacher is saying, so then you can learn. Don't goof off just to get attention. This sort of goes with number 1. You don't want to goof off because goofing off is the first step to failure. You're going to start to slack off. You're going to start to not understand what's being said. You're not going to understand how to do things, and you're just going to fall behind. So, with that said, you should not goof off, and you're pretty much failing yourself right there. Treat others the way you would want to be treated. In middle school is when a lot of people start using foul language and things like that, and words can hurt, trust me. Everyone says that words are just words, but words hurt. I'm telling you that right now. In middle school, I was never bullied, but I have been around people who have been bullied, and it's just not a good life to live. And that goes for the bully as well. You should never bully anyone because that's setting a bad insight of you. And it's just not good because people realize that and people start to not want to hang out with you, okay? So don't do that. Every time you think about saying something rude or offensive or mean to anybody, think about how it would impact yourself and how you would feel if you were told what you're telling. Respect your teachers. Teachers have a very hard job. I am telling you that right now. Dealing with all of these middle school kids and putting up with them on a daily basis is hard. So you should always have great respect towards your teachers because they put up with you. They put up with all the kids in your class, and they work so hard to grade papers, teach lessons, make lesson plans, everything like that, so you should just respect it. First of all, you should respect every adult, but second of all, you should definitely respect your teacher because a teacher is teaching you. They're giving you all of this knowledge, they're planning, they're grading, they're putting up with you most importantly, so just pay attention and respect your teachers. Try your best at everything you do. If you don't get it the first time, you should not give up. You should not start crying. You should keep working for it, and you will eventually get it. I am telling you that. If you work for what you want, you will achieve it. Sometimes things are very, very hard, and it takes a long, long time to figure things out and have them make sense to you, because I'm one of those people who, when you learn something, it has to make sense or else you can't do it again. You cannot give up. You have to work for what you want. This goes for sports, this goes for things at home, this goes for socially, this goes for mentally, this goes for physically, this goes for every aspect of your everyday life. You should never give up. That is a very important lesson to learn at a younger age. So then when you're an adult and you're working, you're trying to get a job, you have your own kids, things like that, you will know not to give up. That is one of the most important mental mindsets that you can ever have for yourself, is to never give up and keep working hard at what you want. Set a good example. This is tremendously important for 8th graders because they have 7th graders and 6th graders looking up to them. You want to set a good example. You don't want to be goofing off and doing horrendous things that just convince the other kids to do it, because the younger kids think you're cool because you're obviously old, and they just can't wait to be as old as you and as triumphant as you. So set a positive example, and that positive example will carry on to the younger ages below you. Study, study, study. Studying is extremely important because on tests, quizzes, things like that, you want to get good grades, because in many schools, tests and quizzes are the most important part of your grade. It's also a way for your teachers to know if you genuinely understood what you've been taught. And also in high school, you have finals, you have all of these different tests, and studying has to be inside of your strong suit, because you will definitely do a lot of that as you grow up and in your older life. You want to get good grades. You do. You really do. Be prepared! You want to be prepared. You want to have a pencil. You want to have your calculator. You want to have your book. You want to have your papers. You want to have your homework. You want to have everything that you need completed with you or just on hand. In my school, you have a couple of chances to realize that you need to be prepared, where the teachers will lend you supplies, but after those couple of tries, you're kind of on your own, and you're kind of done for if you don't have what you're supposed to have, and that whole class is pretty much wasted because you were not prepared. So, be prepared. Thank you so much for watching my top 10 advice for middle schoolers, and I hope this was helpful to all of you who are watching who are in middle school. I know that it is scary to step into middle school from elementary school, because in elementary school you're so guided and sheltered, but as you enter 6th and when you move up into high school, that shelterness is just going to get lower, and eventually you will be on your own. And the reasoning behind this is because in your adult life, you are going to be on your own. You're going to be expected to provide for yourself and all of those kind of things. So it is scary. So I just thought these tips would be very helpful to those of you who are scared out of your pants. Leave a comment below if you enjoyed this video, if it was to any help to you, and what videos you would like me to see. They could be more back to school videos, they could be makeup tutorials, they could be celebrity inspired looks, they could be anything. Just please comment down below, because I always take into consideration your opinions and what you want me to do, because I'm doing this for you guys and I love you all and you support me and you're so awesome. And also, if you haven't checked out my first day of school hair, makeup, and outfit, you should definitely do that. And I am sorry because right now there is no audio to that video because I had to remove a song and it failed, and now my whole video is muted. So I'm going to probably have to re-upload that, which is a pain in my butt, but I definitely want to because I was kind of proud of that video, so that was not good. But I will see you in my next video. I love you all. Stay cool. Say this in every video. See ya!